to me now. Standing before this man hung on the cross. Rumors are circulating among the crowd. Pride and charge for blasphemy, they murmur. Worse than the man Pilate set free, Barabbas, they murmur. King of the Jews posted upon his head the phrase they murmur over and over. But I know him. I have met him, and he was so much more than that. I made my choice. I was married, sure. But then I saw a man that I wanted, and he was kind, and he wanted me, so I chose. We had a good run, he and I, but it was cut altogether short when we were found out. It was at the temple that I met him. This man now hanging on the cross. Not by choice, no, and not to pray or to worship. I was brought before him, captive of the accuser who had caught me. Who is this man? That even the Pharisees and teacher of the laws call him teacher. Who is this stranger about to judge me with authority over my faith? The Pharisees tried to trap him, challenging him to sentence me through God's law. My death by stoning. But he silenced my accusers, all of them. He declared me not condemned, but he wrote with his finger in the sand, I don't know. I've heard it rumored since then that he wrote the old law of Moses. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, to silently accuse my accusers of the same. Whether they are hypocrites, judging and calling me to account for things that they themselves have done or not, I don't know. But I do know that every last one of them left when he called for any one of them without sin to cast the first stone. Everyone left except him at this. He could have been the first to throw a stone. Death, as was proper under the law, was to be my punishment. And yet, he looked at me dead in the eye and said, my child, neither do I condemn you. As if he has the right to choose who was and who was not to be forgiven. He spoke with such authority, such unearthly authority, that I couldn't help but to think that maybe he did, and still does have that right to forgive. This man Jesus, he is so unlike the other men that I have met before. He treated me not only with respect and dignity, but with the compassion and grace of a Savior. Not only did he set me free from those that would stone me, but from myself as well. Guilty and unrepentant, I was brought before him. And yet, through his mercy and forgiveness, I was set free. The perfect love he showed me drove out all my fears and filled me with hope instead. His great love for me has set me free from scandal and stigma. He called me out and told me to go and live my life of sin. I did so that very day, and I haven't looked back since. Reassured that my past has been forgiven, I now live with hope, and I can hold my head up high. I am an adulteress, but bound by it, I am no more.